Okay, I got the link. And here we go. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Game has just started. Sorry, we're late getting through this. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Knights versus Junior Sun Devil. Puck's now back in the Knights defensive zone. Knights carrying it out, and Sepperbeck, Jarvis, and who else? And Palzer. So Sepperbeck, Jarvis, Palzer. And right away, we've got a good opportunity. It looks like Sepperbeck might have had an opportunity to shoot the puck. We have Weekly. We have Brody in the back, defending. And I believe Gehrig is in net. Gehrig on a streak. Shot on Gehrig. Now the puck's loose in front of him. Defenseman clear it, send it right back out in the neutral zone. Palzer putting on a forecheck, chases number 89 around the backside of the net. Sepperbeck waiting for him, causes interference. Sepperbeck steals the puck, and the Devils steal it right back. Good pressure by Woodall. Sun Devils toe drag, quick shot, and it's a score, 1-0. Sun Devil right winger. Quick shot on Braden's pad, and it bounced out, and then I forget who got the goal, but it was a rebound right on the left side, ground level shot. 1-0, and that's only a minute and almost 17 seconds into the period. Knights need a win. We need a win to stay live in our hopes to go to a state playoff. And if we don't win, we need to minimize on the number of goals that are scored against us. Here comes Wickersham. Wickersham with a quick shot over to the goalie. It bounces in front of him, loose. Face-off will be to the right of the Sun Devil goalie. Devils win the draw, carried on through. Now the Knights have to reset a bit. And then the Devils carry it through the neutral zone, dump it in the backside. Puck goes behind the net to Brody. Brody squirts it up the left side board, where Sun Devil right knee sends it right back in towards Gehrig. Sun Devil still trying to work it towards the net in front of Gehrig. They center, puck loose in front of Gehrig, and he freezes it. We have 2 shots on net to the Sun Devils 4. Fresh legs out on ice for the Knights. Back to right D for the Sun Devils. Sun Devils send it right back in the right winger. Right winger circles around the face-off circle. Runs into interference in the slot. And then trails on back out. Dumps it back to his right D. He dumps it around the backside of the net. And now the Sun Devils trying to set it up again. And the Knights cleared out in the neutral zone. Burt on the forecheck. Parker on the forecheck, and they steal the puck in the neutral zone. So far, we've seen very good play in the neutral zone for the Knights. Knights putting good pressure on the Sun Devils. Gershkovich back to try and keep it in, but it bounces over a stick blade. Now the Devils on a one-on-one with Gavin. Yeah, gets a shot off, hits Braden's leg pad, and now it's back with the left D to right D. Right D on the net, in and out of Braden's glove, and now the Knights pick it up and take it out in the neutral zone, or try to, and the Devils keep it in. Left D, actually left winger, whiffs on it. Gavin sends it right back up to Figueroa. And then it's launched behind the net again. Sun Devils pick it back up, still in control of the puck, send it to the center slot, and Gavin's there to meet him to muscle him off the puck. Good defensive play that I'm seeing so far. Boys appear to be playing tough. Not gonna lie, the locker room had a lot of energy in it this evening. So far, no penalties. Weekly back to retrieve the puck in the right side corner, sends it up to Palzer. Palzer tries to get out of the neutral zone, not able to. Jarvis moves it out. Sepperbeck on the hunt. Sepperbeck, good forecheck, and he puts one right on the goalie's stick. Palzer's sitting there trying to get the puck, and then the Sun Devils get it out of the zone. Sun Devils on the move. 3-on-2 a little bit. And shot on Gehrig, and he saves it. Face off to the left of Gehrig. Devils win it. Right D deflects off Wormlinger. Now Woodall, Wormlinger, Wickersheim try to take it in. Wormlinger tosses it. Now it's in the back corner for Wickersheim. Wickersheim gets stolen, and the Devils carry it back on out. Devils moving fast, and Knights break up the play. They send it right back out to the neutral zone. Devils retrieve it. Matthew putting some forecheck. Oh, Matthew almost snagged it right there at the last minute. Devils carry it on in. And the Knights poke it away. Now there's a battle going on in the left corner. And the puck clears out to the center slot. Knights weakly picks it up and launches it off of Wormlinger, and it's deflected and goes right back to the Devils. Devils coming in close on Gehrig. And then Brody sends it out to the neutral zone where the Devils have to reset. Devils D-men are in control. Wormlinger, Wickersheim putting pressure. Kuntz putting pressure. They still don't have it in. Kuntz pops it right back out. Devils snag it right there at the red line, and then they move it down the right side, and they dump it back in the corner. They're going to need a line change. But that's not strong enough dump for them to do that. Now they get it right back out. Brody gets it in the neutral zone. Devils weakly up to Fig. Now Fig moving it. Now the Devils have to clear, but nobody there to clear. And then there's a sandwich between two Knights and a Sun Devil. Here comes Figueroa coming down the right side, dumps it in the corner. Parker goes to the slot, goes over to the left side. And then the puck gets launched across to the right side and out to the neutral zone. Stolen by Connor, deflected, but now Duffy with the puck. Tries to carry it around and send it up to Fig. Fig bounces off his stick blade. Uh-oh. Close one there, but it went off the side of the net, not in the net. Now it's back, and the Sun Devils have to clear it now. They're going to have to do something to get a line change. Sun Devils, as I said, needed a line change. Gavin now with the puck. Gavin over to Duffy. Duffy can't get the shot off, and it's stolen by the Sun Devil right in front of the net. He fires one, but it goes over Gehrig's head. Sun Devils left D to right D, right D. Dumps it in the back right-hand corner, and it's offsides. So far, like what I'm seeing, Knights are running very, very strong, good energy, tying things up, causing interference for the Sun Devils. You can start seeing some frustration there. Knights win the draw, take it back into the offensive zone. Sepperbeck now chasing. Palzer now looking to take it in, but it's offsides. Actually, I don't know if it should be offsides when the Devil takes it in. Face off in the neutral zone. Knights win the draw, but the puck squirts way back far into the Knights zone. Brody gets it out up to Sepperbeck, but he fans on it, and the Devils still try to keep it in. Sepperbeck sends it in, but it'll be icing most likely. They didn't call it. They waved it off. Now Palzer's all up in that guy's face. Sepperbeck slips into the guy. Jarvis tries to get it back to Weekly, but the Sun Devils steal it, and now they take it through the neutral zone. Over to the right winger. Right winger tries to chase it, but he gets interfered with. Puck battle going on behind the net, and there's going to be a penalty, it looks like. I think.
Sun Devils.
Going to be a penalty on the Sun Devils. So now the Knights will go on the first power play opportunity. Hey, Mark, what was that? Was it cross-checking?
Cross-check.
All right. Cross-checking on number 28, Wild. 2 minutes he will spend in the box. And now we'll see if the Knights can get one of those goals back on their power play. Devils win the draw. They try to send it out, but then Gavin keeps it in, sends it right to Woodall. Woodall with the puck. Moving it close into Connor. Palzer there. Devils try to grab it. Good job by Weekly to keep it in, and now there's going to be another penalty. Oh, my goodness. Someone's going. They're both going to the box. Balzer's going to the box, probably for his bad acting job. Babin going to the box for roughing. It's going to be 5-on-4 still, offsetting penalties.
Now you got that out of your system, no more.
Got some feedback earlier, said I need to bring more comedy into the play call, so that's what I'm doing. Face off in the neutral zone. Gavin picks up the puck. Gavin dumps it in the left-hand corner. Woodall, Wickersheim chase. Wickersheim coming around, tries to connect, and the Devil gets rid of it. Now the Devil's moving it out to the neutral zone. 2-on-2, 2-on-3, but it's offsides. Face-off will be in the neutral zone again. Still 5-on-4. Minute and a half left in the original penalty on the Sun Devils. Sun Devils try to dump it back in. Brody chases it, sends it around backside of the net. Gavin, or actually Figueroa, tries to get up to Jarvis. Wormlinger putting good pressure. Brody sends it right back up to Wormlinger, but it lands in the stick of a Sun Devil. He carries it in. Tries to walk through. I don't think there's going to be a penalty now. Delayed penalty for tripping. I believe on Jarvis.
Yeah, trip on Jarvis.
That's a tripping call, right, Mark?
Graham.
Fucking touching me.
Yeah.
Was that a tripping call?
Yes.
Yeah. I heard him. He says, I didn't even touch him. Well, but he fell, and your stick blade was there.
Yeah. Sorry, shake it off.
Just the refs calling it as it is. Anyway, 4-on-4. Devils win the draw, and then it gets moved out into the neutral zone. Now the Devils got to reset. Devils send it down the right side. Wormlinger picks it up, tries to take it in. Wormlinger coming down the left side. Quick shot, deflected off the Sun Devil. Helvik waiting for them. And the Sun Devils pass it over, has a forward waiting right there. And he carries it in right on Gehrig. And then the Sun Devils bat it into the back of the net as it was in the air.
So here was on.
Score is now 2-0. And there's 33 seconds left on the original Sun Devil penalty. And I don't know what they consider that. Shorthanded goal, maybe? I don't know. 6 minutes to go in the first period.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, Mark.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know why he's still in.
Hold on, I'm going to go on mute here.
Because it's even. Okay. Even strength.
Somehow they don't have number 89 in the roster list.
Okay.
Maybe. It was his goal.
No, they had the number swapped.
Yeah. Face off at center ice. Woodall pushes the Devil off the puck and then tries to carry it down the right side, but nobody to give it to, and he probably should have dumped it in. Left D to right D. Right D deflects off of the Panda, and now Woodall's chasing. Woody back to Weekly. Weekly up to Vert, but it gets intercepted. And they carry it in. Puck goes behind the net. Now I believe one penalty is over. I can't tell, is it short-handed still? 4-on-4.
Hey, coach!
5-on-4 now. The Devils are on a bit of a power play for 44 seconds. Devils trying to set it up on the left-hand side there.
Hit him good.
And then they shoot one in front of Gehrig, and it just goes past to the other side. Parker with a little, Parker with a good move. Does a little bit of elbow muscle. Parker with a quick shot on the goalie, and he saves it. In the glove of the goalie.
Okay. Here, bud. All right.
Face off to the right of the Devil goalie. Devils win the draw. Send it over to left D, but it goes out in the neutral zone. Duffy chases. Duffy trying to send it up to Parker. And then the Devils push it right back in, but it's offsides.
Almost.
Devils almost won it, but then Sepperbeck came through and kicked it down the ice a little bit more. And then the Devils retrieve it. And now they're moving through the neutral zone. Sepperbeck all over the ice. Devils send it right behind the net to the left, to the right winger. Right winger tries to get up to the right D. Sepperbeck doing a good job trying to get in the way. Wickersheim sends it out to the neutral zone. Sepperbeck on the chase. And now Wickersheim with an opportunity. Takes it down the right. Quick fire off the shot. Oh, barely. We almost went in. Upper left-hand corner. Devils. Woodall takes. No, Sepperbeck fell into the player. They're going to call a penalty on Sepperbeck. Bunch of crap. Pardon me. I told myself I would check my emotions. Sometimes it's hard. Oh, no, they waived the penalty off, I think.
They did.
Maybe it was they were trying to call icing, but he raised his hand right as Sepperbeck got moved into him. Now Wickersheim sends it around backside D. Wickersheim still moving towards it. Wormlinger putting pressure on. And now Sun Devils bank it around. And Kuntz sends it backside. Now Wormlinger comes. And it's a quick shot, and the goalie freezes. Apologize again if my emotions getting it out of check. Trying to keep it in control. I am a dad, you know. Devils win the draw. Now they're playing with it back in the far corner. Wormlinger, lots of pressure. Devils try to clear it. Aren't able to get it past Brody, but now they do, and now it lands into Connor's stick blade, and he dumps it back behind the net. Wormlinger putting pressure on, and I'm not sure what they're going to call.
Devils.
I think, yeah, Devils are going to go into the box again. Another 2-minute penalty.
Got a hatchet call.
Do you know what the penalty is?
Some sort of hatchet looking thing.
Hatchet job.
Yeah.
2 minutes in the box. Devils win the draw. Gavin keeps it in. Gavin dumps it right back in the left-hand corner. Wormlinger's sitting there waiting. Wormlinger battling it in the corner. Woodall. Puck pops out, and then the Devils D. But it was out, and it banked off Gavin's skate, went back in, and they call it offsides. Face off in the neutral zone, right outside the blue line. Devils win the draw, but they level Connor Smith in the process. Lefty picks it up. Lefty sends it back to right D. Right D chases, but Woodall's there to retrieve it. Woodall brings it down the center slot. Quick shot, fired. Puck is loose. Weekly trying to keep it in. Weekly with the puck, dumps it in. Gets it to Wormlinger. Wormlinger, quick shot, and it's in. It's a goal. Yeah! I think it went through his legs. The goalie didn't even see it coming. Wormlinger just fired a muffin, flat, no elevation on it, and it just went sliding underneath in between the leg and right to the back of the net. There was a hole there that was bigger than my truck could drive through. That's good for one goal. 2-1. 2 minutes to go in the first period. And the longer we can keep this game close, the more frustrated I think you'll see the Devils become.
Absolutely.
Devils moving it out to the neutral zone. It's intercepted by Duffy, and then it's offsides, I think.
Yep. I'm glad it was offsides.
Devils committing a lot of offsides tonight. Knights win the face-off. Duffy with the puck. Tries to get out the neutral zone, but it deflects. Now it's in Jarvis's hands. Jarvis trying to move it forward. Jarvis, good puck protection, but now he's got to circle back out in order to avoid offsides. Devils pick it back up, and he's attacked by Jarvis, and Jarvis causes commotion. Now Jarvis with the puck. Jarvis, 1-on-2, puts it through the legs of 89, and then it goes right into the goalie. 1 minute to go in the first period. Face off to the left of the Sun Devil goalie. Puck battle going on in the corner. Now the Devils get it out to the neutral zone. And it's deflecting off of the Knights, causing interference to the Devils. You can see the Devils getting frustrated because their passes aren't getting through the neutral zone. And now it's offsides. I don't think Supperbeck or Wickersheim knew where the puck was. And they noticed it at the last minute, trying to get onside, but puck is too fast. Face off at center ice. Knights win the draw, but the Devils steal. They take it in. Now there's a battle in the corner, and there's going to be a penalty maybe.
Tripping on this.
Yeah, penalty on Sepperbeck. Two-minute penalty. Face off to the right of Gehrig. Devils win the draw, but it gets past the left D and it goes on to the neutral zone. Now the Devils have to reset, and now they're taking it back in on the right side. Fire one right at Gehrig, but goes way in front of him over to the left side. Parker takes it out, and the puck's going to go down. It probably will be icing, and it is. 18 seconds left to go in the second period, or first period, I'm sorry. Good, oh great, what's that?
Cross check.
Now who's going in? Weekly? For what? What's Weekly in there for?
Interference.
Interference?
Really? That was a bunch of crap. That's all.
Totally agree. I don't know how you get interference out of that call. So now it's 5-on-3. Here comes Jarvis.
Yeah!
That's it for the
That's the way to
first
hustle.
period.
Yes.
Scores 2-1. Shot count. Devils with 10 shots. Knights with 5 shots. What are your thoughts, Mark? What do you think?
Well, I think the other team's a bunch of whiners, and they're used to having their way, and when they don't have their way, they get the butt hurt.
Yes, I would agree. I think our guys are playing pretty strong,
Absolutely.
causing a lot of interference, but the legal type, except for what they thought about Weekly and his interference, I didn't agree with that. But we'll see. Second period so far, going toe-to-toe with them. I'm right there, yeah. I go back and forth.
Oh, yeah, they just got a penalty against two of them.
Yeah, you can set it up here. I'm not. I was only coming back over here to get my coffee.
So they start out with a penalty too.
Who do?
They do.
They do? Ah. See, this is why we have Mark in the box. He's giving us some intelligence.
Not very much.
The Devils will be going into the box, and it'll be a 4-on-3. That's great.
Yes.
And Mark, you are correct. That's one good confirmation that the Devil win in the box. So it'll be 4-on-3, I think,
Yes.
for, golly, minute and 23 seconds, 4-on-3. Still not an easy
No.
feat, but you never know. Sometimes 3 players do a lot more than you can imagine. Here we go. Puck is dropped. The start of the second period. Jarvis steals, sends it right back out in the neutral zone. Devils sends it back to left D, but left way too far in front of D, and now he's got to chase it behind his net. I am seeing a lot of interesting mistakes that the Sun Devils are committing that are not typically of what they commit. Babin goes north to south, fires one on Gehrig, and it's right in the back of the glove. 57 seconds left on the Semperbeck penalty. And we'll get the extra player. Which it'll be 4-on-4. Devils win the draw, and again they lose the puck on the backside, goes in the neutral zone. Now they got to reset. Right wing sends it over to left D. Left D fires one off on Gehrig, but it gets deflected by Gurskovich. Sun Devil over to the right side. Right winger, I'm going to call him. Playing with it, sends it to the left winger. Left winger in the top slot. Tries to fire one on Gehrig. And Gehrig has the legs on the ice. Blocks it. Here comes the Sun Devils. They got a guy planted in the front. Not able to get to it. I see Gurskovich trying to play with the guy's skate in front there. That's great. I like seeing that. Sun Devils over back behind the net. Now they're cycling behind the net, send it to the upper side of the slot. They try to feed one in, and they try to feed another one, and then Gearing freezes it. 2 seconds to go on the Sepperbeck penalty, and then we'll be even strength 4-on-4, in which it will be 4-on-4 for 27 seconds. And then the Knights will have about a 12-second power play. Face off to the left of Gearing. Devils win the draw. Right D to lefty. Lefty. Here comes Sepperbeck. Lefty to Gearing's glove. Save by Gearing. Face off to the right of Gearing. Somewhat of a draw there, but Woodall with a good step, moving it forward. He's got Wormlinger on his left. Woodall gets it poked away. Wormlinger tries to carry it out. Woodall trying to get it back. There's Duffy. Fires it in on the goalie, goes way left. Now the weekly penalty's over. Now it's a 12-second power play. If we can maintain the puck, good advantage here with the extra skater. And then battle going on. Brody sends it back to Woodall. Goes behind the net where Connor's at. The Devils now, it's even strength 5-on-5. And Babin carries it in. Tries to do a spinorama move, and Duffy intercepts it. Beautiful interception by Duffy on Babin. Woodall picks it up. Now Woodall on the move down the right side. Woodall sends it up to Connor. Connor sends it back to Woodall. Woodall going over to the left. Has a Devil all over his backside, and then Wormlinger steals it. Wormlinger tries to dump it, and it's not fast, but it makes its way to the far right corner, and it gets poked behind the net into the left corner. Connor keeping it in. Wormlinger fires one, again in front of the goalie, not able to handle it. Nobody there to smack it in for the rebound. Here comes the Devils. Now Duffy carries it out, and it'll be icing. $11:55 to go in the second period. Devils win the draw. Sends it back to right D to lefty. Then deflected off of Wickersham. Wickersham with speed, trying to grab it. Pokes it forward towards the goalie. Trying to put pressure. And not able to meet up to him. But then, who was that? Sepperbeck able to keep it in. Sepperbeck controls it. Backhands it to the goalie, but it bounces. And then it bounces out to the left side corner. And then it goes down to the neutral zone. Now the Devils on the move down the right side. Gerskovich forcing him into the side, not letting him get to the center, but then they fire one out, and Gearing uses his blocker to send it out to the right side. Now, Parker trying to move it out to the neutral zone, tries to get it up to Sepperbeck, and they're not able to. It's stolen. Now Sepperbeck moves it out to the neutral zone, misses it. Now Wickersham on the move, trying to get up to the puck, put pressure on, not able to get it. Gerskovich goes back. And now the Devils in the corner, battle going on. And Gavin tries to get it out, and then saved by Gearing. Not a bad shift. Some good opportunities there. Face off to the right of Gearing. Jarvis battling, gets the puck out. Weekly goes back to try and grab the puck, but then he's muscled off by number 23. Tries to get it up to Palzer. Palzer not able to grab it with the long stick. Now Brody putting pressure, battling it there with the two Devils. Brody, good battle there. Gets it to Fick. Fick tries to move it out to the neutral zone with the right knee. Has it. deflected off of Fig's stick. Now Palzer tries to get it up to Fig, but not able to. Now he sends it up, and there's a big slapper on Geary. And golly. And the Devils will go in the box for that little comedy act.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
I don't know if you guys caught what he was doing, but he basically got tangled up with Palzer. It's so funny.
Unsportsmanlike
Got tangled up with Palzer, and then he went charging at Palzer to scare him, and just to see Palzer drop down and act, which he did, and then they came back to the bench laughing. But now the Knights are laughing because now he's in the bench for unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm sure it was a lot of fun for them. Even Babbitt's looking up here laughing at me. Can't help it. It's
Oh, eight white hand.
And now-
High stick.
Woodall will go in the box for high sticking. 3 seconds into the power play. It's the comedy hour at the Gilbert Rink. Bad acting on both sides of the puck. Sorry, folks. It's just so funny to watch. Puck's in front of Gehrig and he freezes it. We'll see you later. Basically 4-on-4 right now. Jarvis in the corner. Jarvis scoots it out over to Weekly. Weekly with the puck. Changes direction, but he falls. Oh my goodness.
Tripping. Yeah, trip.
Weekly fell. They called Babin for tripping. And honestly, I saw it, and it was not a trip. It was not a trip, but hey, we'll take whatever penalty they want to give us. So now it's 4-on-3. Face off.
Yeah, Tim had confirmed on replay it was a trip.
I saw it. It's bird's eye view.
Ben is saying on the
Anyway.
replay it's a trip.
I was just asked if Weekly touched him. The refs thought he did, so that's why they're boys in the box. But one of those nights. Here comes Gavin. Sends it back to the neutral zone to the Panda. Panda sends it off to Jarvis, but then they stutter step and lose the puck. Now Devils resetting. Jarvis fires one in on the goalie, and it's a save. I believe it's in his chest. Face off to the left of the Devils goalie. Devils win it. Trying to take it out, and they do. It gets past Brody, but Figueroa scoops it up and sends it over to Sepperbeck. Sepperbeck not able to control it. Lands right back with the Devils, and they dump it in the corner. Brody chases. Has Parker there. And now it's out in the neutral zone. And the Devils dump it right back in the left corner. Figueroa chases behind the net. Here comes Figueroa. Figueroa with a lot of time and space. Just needs to keep taking it through. And then maybe fire it. He sends it back to Parker. Parker dumps it in the corner. Fig waiting in the other corner. And then sends it, and Parker's not able to reach it. Gets past him. Now it goes all the way back. Ten seconds left on the penalties. Now Parker taking it through the neutral zone. Has Fig on his left, Sepperbeck on his right. Sepperbeck takes it in, looking for an option. Tries to feed Parker in front of the net. And then Parker circles back around, tries to fire a quick one up, and then it gets deflected right back to Fig. He dumps it. Now there's going to be a 5-on-4 for another 14 seconds. Puck goes around to the side of Parker, and it's out of play. 3 seconds to go on the penalty clock for the Devils. Face off to the left of the Sun Devil goalie. And the Devils clear it. Good bank. It's not going to be icing. Gavin grabs it. Gavin behind the net. Tries to get it up to Wormlinger. Devils intercept. Devils continue to get closer to the net. And what a shot.
Come on, guys. Get it
Leaks
back.
around weakly and then sidewinds it into the back of the left side of the net. 3-1. Devils. Wormlinger digs it out. Wormlinger with a 1-on-2, and he dumps it over to the far side. Nobody there to get it. And then the Devils try to clear it out, and they do. Now it's in the neutral zone. Gurskovich heads it up to Duffy. Duffy up to Connor. Connor dumps it down the right side. Wormlinger on the chase. Woodall steals the puck. Woodall looking for an opportunity. Fires, but it's deflected. Connor fires. Deflected. Wormlinger fires. Yeah! Wormlinger with almost an exact shot as the Sun Devils' last shot, and it's 3-2. That shot, Mark, looked just like the Sun Devils shot they did on this end. Almost exactly the same. It was a backhander. Just under 7 minutes to go in the second period. Jarvis pushes the puck into the offensive zone. Now the left D escapes and takes it down the left side, but he runs into Duffy, and then Duffy gets plowed, pile drive to the ground. Devils pick it up. Babin with the puck goes around the backside of his net, looking for an option. Palzer looking to cause interference. Now Duffy goes back to retrieve it, and then he slips into the board. Now the Devils have it. Duffy gets back up quickly, has behind the net, sends it up to Palzer. Palzer tips it into the neutral zone, and now they chase. The Panda, full arm strike, chasing after, putting pressure. And then the Panda pokes it free, but then the Devil picks it back up and sends it right back over to the left side, and now there's going to be a penalty.
What was that?
And it's because it's going to be a high stick, I think, on the Devils, and the Knights will go on a power play. I think there was a high stick that happened. Was that the call, Mark?
They haven't said yet.
I know Duffy came back to the bench holding the back of his neck. He looked like he was in a little pain.
What'd they call?
Here's the call. Holy crap. What?
Yeah, did you hear that?
A 5-minute major?
Head contact.
I didn't see it, but they ejected him. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't see it from this angle.
I'm listening
but
to him right now. Hold on. Something about the stick hitting his head. So now they got to find, so they get a player ejected, and now they got to send a player to sit the 5 minutes. So they're going to lose 2 players in this process. Now they're arguing. Ref is demanding someone in the box.
yes.
All right, now that that's settled, 5-minute major. Knights with a 5-on-4 power play opportunity for 5 minutes. And they dump it in the back behind the net. Weekly chases. Wormlinger brings it out the left side. Wormlinger sends it over to Connor, but it's too far in front of him. He can't catch it. And then Connor tries to send it in towards the goalie, but intercepted by the Devils. Devils toss it out. Weekly, good grab, and keeps it in. Weekly sends it around the board. Wormlinger. Devils knock it around the backside of the net. Offsides. So the second period will end virtually with the Knights on a power play as long as they don't get a penalty. I was overhearing the Sun Devil coaching staff. They told, and now we're going to go in the box.
Cross check.
No, wait a minute.
Number 5.
Jarvis going into the box. So now it's
Go the ice coach.
4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Anyway, I heard the Sun Devil coaching staff say if anybody get any more penalties, they're going to sit the rest of the game. So we'll see if they
Yes.
live up to the warning. So I'm sure there's going to be more penalties. Just inevitable. Anyway, Devils controlling it in the neutral zone. The Panda putting pressure, Parker putting pressure. Now the Devils take it in 2-on-2. And then Figueroa steals it. Banks it around a board, is on the chase, looking to steal it again. And then the Sun Devils grab it, and now they're trying to control it out of the zone. They get it up into the neutral zone where there's Brody Smith, who sends it right back up to the Panda. Panda on the chase.
Go, Parker, go. Yo, it's from behind.
Right in the, here are the numbers.
And now
Yep.
there's another penalty. And the penalty is on the Sun Devils again.
Coach, what did I do wrong on that?
Four minutes to go. That'll be a 4-on-3 opportunity for two minutes. Actually, it'll be a 5-on-3 come up because Jarvis penalty will expire here in a minute. And now there's another. Net came off this time. Oh, great, something different than a penalty.
Did we get another one? No.
that came off.
Oh.
But,
Devils win the draw.
Right across,
Try to get it out, but runs right into Weekly. Here's Helvig, back to Weekly. Weekly fires a shot in and bounces behind the net. The Panda trying to control it, but the Devils are able to knock it out in the neutral zone. Now Gavin chases, but it'll be icing. Devils win the draw. Try to move it up the right side, but he's got Woody all over his back. And Wormlinger trying to dig the puck out. And he's just holding it there, delaying it. Now Wormlinger digs it out. Sun Devils still have it, and they whip it out. Lands into Brody. Back to Fig. Fig fires a shot, and it's deflected and goes left of the net. Brody sends it up to Woody. And Wormlinger trying to get control of it. Now, Babin has the puck and is taking it down the left side. And then fakes out, tries to fire one, but it goes way over the head of Gehrig and out of play.
all right, it netted.
Oh, did you get another one?
No, it netted.
Oh, okay.
Chipped up.
Unreal. Figueroa goes off. What happened there? No penalty. Woodall. I think I understand why Sean was yelling. Because the puck went over Gehrig's head. I think that's why. Woody trying to get it up, gets it up to Jarvis. Jarvis back to Woody. Woody takes it through the neutral zone. Woody coming on the slot, fires one, goes left of the net. And then Jarvis muscles the puck out of the Devil. And then Gavin steps up, tries to carry it in, but loses the puck. What?
Offside.
What's it going to be?
I'm calling offside.
Said offsides, I guess. I just didn't see the puck down that area.
Yeah, me either.
7 seconds on the next Sun Devil penalty. 7 seconds, 5 on 3. Knights win it, dump it back in the net in the corner. Now the Devils are 4-man crew now, 5 on 4 penalty for the next minute and 20 seconds. Sun Devil carrying it down the slot. Saved by Gehrig. Wow. Jarvis up to Wormlinger. Wormlinger with a good speed. Opportunity. And the goalie, and it drops out of his glove, and he dives and saves it. Great shot by Wormlinger. Good speed. One minute to go in the Knights 5 on 4 power play. Minute 50 left on the clock for the second period. Here comes Fig. Fig tries to feed one in, but it kind of waffles in there, and the Devils pick it up and send it right back out the neutral zone, where Brody pokes it away and stops their momentum. Shot on Gehrig, but he freezes the puck. Actually, he didn't freeze it. Tried to play it, but then the official blows the puck dead. Face-off will be to the left of Gehrig. 45 seconds left on the power play. Minute 35 to go in the second period. Sepperbeck. Oh boy. Balzer. You can't do that. Puck drops, Sun Devils win the draw, and Balzer goes right into the Sun Devil and shoves him to the ground, and they call it. Balzer will now go in the box for 2 minutes.
Tripping.
I think it's a tripping call.
Yeah, it's tripping.
Was that a tripping call, Mark?
It was definitely tripping.
Yeah, I saw it. It was legitimate. Legitimate call. Face off to the right of Gehrig. Knights win the draw, but Devils quickly get it back to left D. Left D pokes it up. Still has the puck. Sends it back to right D, but then deflected by Jarvis's stick. It goes on a neutral zone. Left D, right D. Right D, deflected. Puck loose in front. Sepperbeck picks it up. Sepperbeck. Speed, goes through the neutral zone, and he dumps it at the wrong time, and it's going to be icing.
2 more feet.
1 second left on the Sun Devil 5-minute major. .51 seconds to go. And then it'll be a power play for the Sun Devils. Left D to left wing. Left wing, fires it in, runs in front of Gehrig, and then Sepperbeck sends it right to Jarvis. Great pass. Jarvis picks up the pass, takes it down the right side, dumps it in on the goalie, but the goalie can't control it. Gavin now trying to get the puck, but he gets past him, and now Babin carries it in, fires one off, goes way right of the net. Left D up to left wing. Left wing behind the net, sends it to center. Quick shot on Gehrig. Save.
Yes.
51 seconds to go on Palzer penalty, but 14 seconds left in the period. It is a bit of an advantage. Face-off will be to the right of Gehrig.
Touched him with my stick and he fell. And then he stepped on it.
And the official chases 28 out of the face-off circle. And now the Devils can't control it, and that should end the period. One second, and that's it. And Woody is tripped up at the end there, and it's slow to get up. All right, we're into the third and final period, score 3-2. Devils with 21 shots on net, Knights with 9 shots. Third period will start with a penalty kill. How's things going on your end, Mark?
It's going good.
How's the bench?
Good.
They all look calm, cool, and
They're
collected,
good.
right?
Yep,
I
they
see a
are.
lot of good camaraderie on the bench.
They're focused.
Focused, they're tapping each other in the helmet, giving them props. I see a lot of good activity.
They need to stay out of the box. I want to be
stay out of
lonely
the
in
box,
there. I need
that's
to
for
be
sure.
lonely.
That's for sure. If we can stay out of the box, we got an opportunity here. Why this is going on, I'll try to explain what I see in the breakdown to the state playoff. Obviously, they only take the top 4 teams, and we need at least one win, but we need a win against Mission. Mission plays Sun Devils this weekend, then they play Bobcats, then they play Sun Devils, which thinking they're going to get a huge goal deficit.
Yes. They did. Mission did tie the Coyotes last time, though.
And we, in head-to-head, in a tiebreaker, right now, Mission would beat us because they're up by 12 goals. But I'm assuming that'll get more even and close. I don't know what's going on here now.
Cut that off.
Did Gavin... What's going on? You know what? It's 3 minutes on the clock. Are they going to go into runtime? They're going to modify the clock to end the game.
So we got ripped off.
3 minutes. Unbelievable. crap. Blame the officials for that one, but anyway, 3 minutes to go. Not really enough time. Scorekeeper I also blame because she should have put it into runtime when she noticed the clock running out for the next scheduled ice.
So we should have 7 minutes though. Our time's at 9:00 to 9:05.
It should be hour and 15 minutes. 75 minutes from 7:50. 9:05 is when we get off.
Right.
My bench. My bench.
9:05. What time is
Bench.
it? It's 9 o'clock. So yeah, we're actually over. So I guess this is just a bunch of crap. But I guess that's just what happens.
Really?
Too much discussion, too much fiddling around with everything.
Oh my God, this is like so stupid.
Now they're going to send
What a
Connor to the
crock of
box.
shit. It's fucking stupid. This is the dumbest fucking game ever.
Oh my goodness.
We didn't even have possession
Crazy.
though.
No.
And I literally stood at the blue line waiting. How the fuck? That's so dumb.
1 minute, 40 seconds on the clock.
I don't see the game.
And the Devils get a power play.
How do you play that?
That's the only way they can win. That's the only way they can win.
Maybe we can get a lucky bounce and a breakaway. Wow. A 3-minute third period. I don't think I've ever seen it that way before.
No. You got screwed.
I mean, it's men's league. They could have given us an extra 5 minutes at least.
Right? They just tell you got screwed.
They're just going to go and drink beer afterwards anyway.
And a shot.
It's not.
44 seconds. Now it's also into run time. This is worthless. Why don't they just hit the buzzer now?
Right?
Just dumb. I'm telling you, that is.
So the ice we paid for.
I
we
look
get
at the officials first. Obviously, a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
But at the second point, the scorekeeper should have known what's going on and set it into run time.
But the ice we pay for, we get screwed.
I would have rather had run time 17-minute period than just a
Absolutely.
3-minute period.
Sat there and fucking wanted to explain for fucking 20 seconds.
And that should end at 10 seconds. Maybe Jarvis can get something. Gavin. 3 seconds. Panda feeds it in. Almost, but that's it. Unbelievable. Well, would have rather had a tie or a win, but it is what it is.
Right?
The good news, Mark, the
Yes.
good news is that it's a 1-goal deficit.
I know.
Okay, and as I was explaining earlier, we're 12-goal deficit on Mission. Head to head, they would win the tiebreaker to get in the state. But if we
Yes.
beat them when we play them, which is our last game, and they get massive goal deficits from the Sun Devil
we got totally
visits
hosed.
and the Bobcats, which last
got
time
screwed.
they played them was 6-0. Sun Devils beat Mission, and then Bobcats beat Mission 9-1. So I'm telling you, that after this weekend, the goal deficit will even out since our team has done really well to get better, be more competitive, and they're stopping the bleeding on the goal deficits.
Hey, that's your guys'
Anyway,
win. You guys will beat them.
That's all they
The only
wrote on
thing that
this
saved
game.
them was the clock. That's it.
I'm sure this game will be
Only
talked
thing that
about for
saved
some
that game is
time.
the
I'm sure
clock.
the parents are all wondering
Bunch
what
of
happened.
horse shit.
That's
Hey,
all
good
from
job. Good job, guys.
Gilbert. Our next
Good job.
game.
Good job.
Our next game.
Hey, good job, guys.
Looking at the schedule right
You
now.
will. That's it. That's the only way they win is that clock. That's it.
We have a game on Sunday. This Sunday, the 29th, we play the Bobcats. That'll be another good game to see how much of improvement we made. We typically get beat by the Bobcats anywhere between 5 or more goals to 0. So this will be a good game. I'm hopeful. I think our guys can compete with the Bobcats as well. But we'll see what that is on Sunday, 11 a.m. game time. Everybody set your alarm, your clocks. We'll see you Sunday. Have a good rest of your week. We're out.